Well, the fairway is still home base, but we've shaken up the flight path a little bit. Let's see if you can steer the ball through this new set of rings. All right, here we go. Final shot on this one. Oh, that is nice. You have completed the challenge. Well done. Golf claps all around. And again, I just want to reiterate my congratulations on getting all the objectives completed. Great stuff out there. Okay, thank you again for playing. Hopefully we'll see you soon. Okay, for this challenge, we're still working on approach shots, but we're hitting from all over the fairway this time, and we're going to give you some different clubs for each approach. This way you get to see how the ball flies off of each club, and also pay attention to how that ball rolls as well. So you can get a sense on how these different tools in your bag can help you in different situations out on the course. All right, good stuff. That's going to complete one of your objectives. All right, this is your final shot on this one. All right, just one objective completed on that attempt. That's progress, though. Next time out, I say we finish it off. Well, that's it for me. All right, let's go. We have one objective complete already in this challenge, so we're already starting out ahead. Just two objectives left. Good luck out there. Let's go. All right, this is it. This is your final shot. Make it count. Great shot. That will complete your second objective. All right, we're done here, and just one objective left to complete on the challenge. Thanks a lot for playing. We will see you next time. Hi there, and welcome to this challenge. You've got 5 shots. That's 5 attempts to complete the challenge. Let's go. All right, this is your final attempt. And still just that one objective left over at the end of this one. Maybe next time. And that's going to do it for... Hello there. Welcome to this next challenge. We've got a bunch of targets We got to see if we can hit them. Best of luck. All right, last shot for the challenge. Okay, just one objective remains for this challenge. I think next time you'll get it. All right, that's going to do it. All right, let's bring this one home. You've already got 2 objectives completed out of 3. So I think we got good odds here today. Good luck. Let's go. All right, welcome to the challenge. We're giving you 5 attempts at this one. So you've got 5 shots to complete the challenge. Best of luck. Okay, this is your final shot. All right, unfortunately, no objectives completed on this attempt. We still have that 1 objective left. Okay, that's it for me. Hopefully we'll see you in a little bit. All right, for this challenge, we're simulating an approach shot into a green. We got rings out there that if we hit through will give us points. That's good, and we got to get a certain amount of shots through those rings as well to complete this challenge. Good luck.
Okay. Okay.
That is going to complete 1 of your objectives. Well done.
No. Ulan.
All right, this is your final attempt. Let's make it count. All right, that's your second objective complete. Good work. All right, we're done for this attempt at the challenge. Just one objective remains. Hello there, and welcome to this next challenge. We got some rings out there, and we got to fire some shots right through them. Let's get to work. All right, this is your final chance. All All right, this one's done. You have only one objective left to complete in this challenge. Save a little bit for next time. I don't hate it. Hey there, welcome back to the challenge. You have 2 out of 3 objectives already completed here. Good luck out there. Let's do it.
Non. Toujours fatigué d'entraîner.
And here's our final attempt at this one. Let's see what we can do. And just that one objective still remains uncompleted. Next time, I think you got it. That's it for me. We will see you again soon.
Beautiful hook.
2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. It's time for the final round. Let's head out onto the course. Hello and welcome. It's great to have your company here on 2K Sports. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, right here in the booth. And out on the course is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. And Rich, what's on the minds of these players today as they begin their quest in the Q School Final?
Their focus is to get into the top 5 and get that PGA Tour card, as the next 40 finishers will graduate to the Corn Ferry Tour next season.
We head down to the first hole.
Oh, look at this soar through the air.
Let's see what kind of tone he sets for himself today. Yeah, that one will play. Second shot here on the first. That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Oh, did you see that one fly by? You can either chip it in or putt it in from off the green. Good mid-range putt, this one. An 18-footer. And he's down there. You got a read?
This looks like it's going to go left.
Ooh. Time to make a putt here. This one's for double. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play.
Well, the only good thing about that is it wasn't a triple bogey.
Sitting at a couple over for the event. Let's take a look at this par 5 second hole. Left nothing in the tank on that one. That was pummeled. that one's going to catch the thick stuff. Second shot on the second. Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Absolutely love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
This putt about 11 feet in distance. John, what's the line on this putt?
I think this one is going to move to the left.
Fuck. Waarom gebeurt dit?
That'll be disappointing. We see that even in the pro ranks. It happens to the best of them. "16 feet to the hole."
This one is for par.
It was a little bit too much power.
Doe eens dat dan met die power, jongen.
Well, he wants to limit the damage here. If he can make this, it'll be a double bogey. It's on a great line. And that putt will end up short. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. And he's moving down to 5 over for the event.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
Time now to forget the horrors of the last and focus on this next tee shot. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. And he needs this to save par. And that's now 5 over for the tournament. Here we are at the 4th hole. Wow, he let the big dog eat there, didn't he? Hope it gets a good kick to the left. That should set up another chance. "11 feet left to the hole." This would be his first birdie of the day. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
I think this one is going to be breaking hard to the left.
Pace is always important. Get that speed right. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Now, that's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert. Now, 8 shots back after that hole. Let's go to hole number 5. And it's a par 4. Nicely done. This is his second shot. Well, that'll work there. 8 feet to the cup. He's aiming for his first birdie of the day. Never up, never in. Just a short putt remaining here. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. The 6th is a par 4.
Donking drive there.
Second shot here on the 6th.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
This is a lengthy putt here. But our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
It appears it'll go uphill and to the right.
He's going to like the look of this one. That'll be inside the circle of friendship. Good chance, this one. Right on 6 feet. Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Let's see what happens here on the 7th. Good shot there, Beamer. And he's down there.
And from around 135 yards.
Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that. This putt coming up is for birdie. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
Looks like this one's going left to right.
That's tracking. And that's for birdie. Well holed. Currently at 4 over for the tournament.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more. This is some ball striking. Hitting greens in regulation, it's a thing of beauty. Putting for birdie here.
Two birdies in a row.
Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. The 9th is a par 5. That was wonderfully done.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
It looks like he's thinking about going for the green here. Sitting at 3 over. And Henny, what kind of a lie has he drawn?
He's gonna need a digging truck, maybe? I don't think a sand wedge is good enough to get this out.
Oh, that's absolutely beautiful out of the sand. And that should secure the par on this one. And as we head over to the 10th hole, Rich, this player will enter their final 9 holes of Q School. How will they be feeling?
Luke, this is the spot where you either fail or shine. And I got to say, 9 holes left to put themselves in the top 50 to make it on the Korn Ferry Tour. Failing is definitely an option for this player.
From around 140 yards here. And that one has found its way onto the green. That's a good shot, but some work ahead still. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
Yeah, he's got just over 16 feet here.
Big sweeping hooking putt. Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
And that putt will drop. Well done. Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. On the tee of the 11th, a par 5. Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in 2.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
This is a fairly lengthy putt here. Ah. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
Who doesn't love a birdie putt?
The putt drops, and we're moving on. And it's a 1-stroke par for our leader over the field. Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order.
Wow, that's an incredible drive.
Oh, that's carrying a bit too much speed. Second shot here on the 12th. Not a bad play, that one. 13 feet to the hole.
This for a birdie run.
John, have you got a good read on this one?
It looks like this one will move left to right.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. Hole number 13, a par 3. Going with the 6-iron here. That was a beauty.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes,
That
this
was a
kid is
beauty.
a stud.
This putt right on 12 feet to the hole.
God damn, bro. Good ball now. I'm gonna do man.
Starting it way outside the hole.
A little bit too much on that putt. This is a par putt. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 14th. Lining up from around 160 yards. 5 shots off the lead. Going with the 9-iron, I think. That's a good-looking shot there. And just about 8 feet left to the hole.
Ah, je moeder. Je
Just need to pull the putter
kankermoeder.
back a little bit further, I think. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert? Sitting at 2 over for the event.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Here we are on the par 4, 15th hole. That one's heading down Broadway. He's setting up for his second shot. 5 strokes behind our leader. Going with the pitching wedge here. Yep, that shot safely on the green. 13 feet to the cup. John, have you got a read on this one?
Well, this should start out pretty straight and then head to the right as it gets towards the hole.
Looking better.
Ooh. And that should secure the par on this one. A couple over now, heading towards the stretch. A good chance to fight back. And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. On the tee now, the 16th, and it's a par 5. Is this going to hold the fairway? Second shot here on the 16th. And from the greenside rough here. Or is that the number? Oh my, what a chip from the thick stuff. Oh, and up he goes, marching to the top of the leaderboard. And that will take him now to even par.
Managing to chase down the leaders, closing that gap. Gotta like it.
Teeing off here on the 17th hole.
Nice hole, the last one, coming off that eagle. Let's see what's in store for us now.
This is a good time to get hot with the tournament on the line. Yeah, that was a safe play. And this putt to move into the top 20. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
This one will be breaking quite hard to the left.
That's disappointing. Putting for par. So no movement there. He stays at even with the card. And as we stand on the last tee, it's a par 4. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here. Wow, that was just striped. From around 120 yards here, just 3 strokes back. Yeah, nicely played. And this putt for a final score of 71. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
It's 13 feet out. Unlucky for some.
So close. And now this to sign off on a 72. And as the putt drops, he ends his event at even par. And with that, this player has qualified for the Corn Ferry Tour next season. A fantastic step in this player's career, Rich.
Yes, Luke, it's always a learning process as you move along through the ranks to get yourself onto the PGA Tour. This is a great start.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now.